Oh God, it's me. I'm back. Yes, after a overwhelming amount of requests, I've returned to the internet to do another video. I've done a little research for a few things, and I've decided to go ahead and talk about some shit that I want to talk about. First things first, though, sending a quick shout out to my buddy Andy. Glad to see that you're back home and out of the psych ward. Hopefully everything starts working out for you, and I hope to see you real soon and be able to kick it for a little while. But sorry, I'm still tired, man. It's 2 in the afternoon. I want to go back to bed. First things first. Um, Derek Jeter, in the sports world, has hit his 3,000th hit. I think it was given to him personally because of the way the ball was thrown. You could tell that the pitch hung a little bit, and then it got whacked for a home run, as if he doesn't get enough stuff handed to him already, like Golden Glove awards. I don't know who votes for that, but I don't know how he seems to win every single year, especially last year after being out of the top 10 in fielding percentages for shortstops. Yet he gets that award. But I mean, if you watch the pitch where he hits that home run, guys, you could tell that the pitcher kind of lofted it a little bit, and he just went down and raked the shit out of it. And it's just like, isn't he already getting handed enough? Like he's started like all of the All Star games that he's like ever been in, and it blows my mind to the fact that he's a professional, and you'd think that a professional would be able to earn these things that he's been handed so easily, but he's not. It's just he just keeps going forward. And I'm not saying that I don't like Derek Jeter. He's a hell of a player. But when you're handed awards and, I mean, the 3,000 hit, I mean, obviously he earned 2,999 of them. But that one was just like here, I'm a left-handed pitcher. I'm going to throw this hanging curveball to you. Please hit the shit out of it and make it look nice. And I don't know, David Price, I wish he would have had a little more, self-respect before doing that because, in my opinion, that was pathetic. He's already getting gold gloves out the ass. He gets voted to the All Star team every year just because it's the fan vote. MLB, I don't know exactly what you guys are thinking, but I would definitely consider doing something new to figure out who gets what awards and what privileges, or else you're going to lose all the real fans that you have, and no one's going to watch that All Star game, and it's going to mean nothing. I mean, the Home Run Derby is coming up. Um, my pick right now, it is the 11th of July at it's 3 p.m. not 2 p.m. But for the Home Run Derby, I think I'm gonna pick the Prince to win this one. I just think he's on a tear right now, and if you pick against him, it's fucking dumb. So I'm gonna go and pick Prince Fielder right now and say he's gonna win, guys. You can hold me to that. The next thing I wanted to talk about real quick is I saw that some natural disaster, some bullshit happened across seas, and don't you know that the United States dropped another 3 million on it and sent people over there to help them out? And it's just like, why are we doing this? And don't get me wrong, I'm all about helping people and stuff, but wouldn't you want to help the people in your country first who need it, instead of going over to the third world and throwing $1 million billion on some shit that's never going to get paid back? And so now we're helping them out, and we already got people in this country who are homeless, who barely get by, and then you got those assholes in this country who are just abusing government aid that they just want to clean their house all day. And it's just like, what do they do with themselves that they're not out there trying to get a job, not out there trying to better themselves, not out there growing up, but they just keep raking in, these food stamps and what the fuck ever else they're getting, and it's just like, huh, I don't have to work, and I get fed by everyone, taxpayers, ho, and I don't know, it just seems retarded and redundant to me for my money that I'm having to pay into the government every fucking year to go to some asshole who, lives in a house that was handed to him. He's not working and he just keeps getting money and money and money. And who knows, maybe this asshole's selling drugs or some shit. And, we don't know because we don't like to pass laws that people have to, pass drug tests in order to get federal funding. I sure hope that bill passes, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. And if it already did and I didn't notice, then I'm a fucking idiot. So, either way, I'm winning. The last thing that I definitely wanted to talk about in this video was the Casey Anthony trial. Now, a lot of people have already thrown in their 2 cents to this. Obviously, she got away with it. People will say, well, some people already argue, oh, she's innocent. Oh, she's guilty. Oh, this evidence says that. Oh, this evidence says that. But there's one piece of evidence that, I don't know, nobody is looking at. No one is saying, well, hey, this doesn't go to this, and therefore it doesn't make sense. And it's the fact that the defense is trying to argue that Caylee Anthony, the child that died, and that's another thing real quick. All you idiots that think Casey Anthony is the person that died, it's Caylee, the child that died. Casey Anthony was the one on trial, you bunch of fucking morons. Anyway, so Caylee, the defense is claiming that Caylee accidentally drowned in the family pool. Now, I have no problem with that at first. I'm thinking, okay, well, I mean, she was 2 years old, but if she's going in the family pool, you'd think that first of all, the mother would have put some floaties on her. So that's my first problem with that. So that's strike one for you, Casey Anthony. My next argument against that is that if the child is in a pool that's 2 years old, somebody would have been watching her, and that would have prevented that. So that's strike two. And if that is the case, then how did the remains of the body end up half a mile away from the house in the woods? Who moved them? Even if she did die in the pool, who moved them half a mile away? Why would you need to search for the dead body if it's floating in the pool? Now, I'm not trying to make a joke at that. I'm saying if there is a dead body in the pool, it's not going to get up and say, I think I'm going to walk half a mile down the road into the woods and then die there. It's a 2-year-old who apparently drowned in a pool. Oh, but no. Then it gets better. Then they go, oh, well, she didn't actually drown. The babysitter, Zanny, kidnapped her. Oh, well, I guess that makes a little bit more sense. But wait, this letter that Casey Anthony wrote to her cellmate or jail friend or whatever says, Zanny never existed. Zanny didn't do it. And there's evidence to prove that. So, if Zanny didn't exist, then Zanny couldn't kidnap her, and Zanny never touched her, which means it was you psychopathic bitch. How did the body get from the pool to the woods still? I mean, it just dumbfounds me. And I think the greatest thing about this is the 12 jurors come out and they're like, not guilty, clearly not enough evidence to put this woman away. Yeah, let me tell you, when the story switches halfway through by the defense, you could totally tell that they're innocent. I guess that's the first thing that I would think. They changed up their story. Clearly the truth is coming out now. Not only did she not drown, not only did she not get kidnapped by her fake, inexistent nanny named Zanny, but she ended up a half mile away from the house in the woods and then died. But not before she fake drowned and fake got kidnapped. So now that we've confused everyone enough with the facts of the case, let's look up some other shit that clearly points to her killing this baby. The first thing on my list, and I've done the research, so whoever's saying, Tom, you're making shit up, go fuck yourself. The first thing on my list is I looked up this stuff on this one site that says that she had discussions with her lawyer, and her lawyer came out and said that she told him that she didn't want the baby when she was pregnant. She never wanted it, which makes you think, huh, well, now that the baby's here, what now? He also says that she talked about putting it up for adoption or giving it away. Huh. So she never wanted the baby. But it didn't fake drown or fake get kidnapped. Okay. So then another thing, one of the neighbors, Mr. Burner, claims that she borrowed a shovel from him. Huh. Well, what would she want that for? Maybe she's trying to shovel water out of the pool so the kid didn't drown. But that didn't happen. Well, maybe her and Zanny. Wait, that doesn't work either. Um, well, maybe it's like, huh. Well, then the only. Wait, whoa. What's this that's written down here? There, the remains. There was shit found in the trunk of her car, like trash and syringes and chloroform. Huh. Well, what would somebody like Casey Anthony need chloroform for? And syringes? Like she injected somebody with something. Let's take the time to figure this out. Well, now that Final Jeopardy is over, I think the smartest thing to say is that clearly she did it. It doesn't make sense that there were syringes in the trunk of her car and at the scene of the dead child's body. It doesn't make sense that she didn't drown and didn't get kidnapped. It doesn't make sense that the child ended up half a mile away and was last seen on the morning of her death. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you again, since you're all looking at the paychecks you're getting from the media who wants to talk to you about your jury's decision, you bunch of fucks. Where's the justice for a 2-year-old girl? Florida, you failed. United States, you failed. The world, you have failed. We have failed this child. I hope you are all proud of yourselves. Casey Anthony, I don't know what's going to end up of you. I don't know what's going to come from you, but I can tell you this. You better pray. You better pray that, they put you in some sort of protection. Because you are going to be the most hated person in the world for like the next 50 years. Because you got away with murdering a 2-year-old girl that did nothing to nobody. She didn't even have a chance at life. What you have done is one of the greatest just debacles of all time. I almost hate you more than I hate Christianity. But that's another story in itself. Bitch, go die. Slow. I'm Tom. I hope you enjoyed my new video. I will talk to you guys soon.